Hello there and welcome to my May favourites video. I've got some makeup, some skincare, and I've got fashion. Or I don't really like the word fashion, but I've got shoes and I've got clothes. Today I'm going to begin with the eyelashes. If you've watched my channel for a while, you will know that I don't really wear false eyelashes, but I recently tried out a bunch of makeup from the Miss A website, which, by the way, it's fantastic. Like, everything is pretty much £1 on there. They've just got tons of makeup, and I've now filmed a couple of videos testing out a bunch of makeup that I got from Miss A, and literally every single product I've loved. So I definitely recommend you check out the Miss A website. At this point of filming, I'm not quite sure which of my videos will have gone up because I always like pre-film my videos, but if you've not seen them, they will be coming soon, so you can kind of see me test out some of the makeup. But anyway, this is not a Miss A video today, but these eyelashes will cost me £1. They're the Alexis style. They are very dramatic, maybe not like everyday lashes, but they're actually really comfortable. They are so easy to apply considering that they are a bigger eyelash, and I think that's maybe because the band is tiny, so you know, it's not like too fiddly to get it in place. I have like zero experience really with false eyelashes, so I'm probably not like the best person to be like reviewing eyelashes, but what I can tell you is if I can apply these easily, I feel like everyone else can too. So anyway, these are the Alexis eyelashes from Miss A, and I love them. I will include all of the product info, where I got everything from, and the prices in the description downstairs. Okay, so moving on to the like clothes segment. There's only one, but it's a segment apparently. So this dress here, I got it from H&M, and I think it was about £8.99. super affordable. This is a t-shirt dress, so it is that super comfortable kind of stretchy cotton, and it just says Santa Monica, which is one of my favorite places ever in the world. If I could live in Santa Monica, I would be there, like literally. But it's just so comfy. This is a size 8. I do feel like it's a little bit tight, but I feel like if I'd gone for the size 10, it may have just been a little bit baggy. Like, even though this is a bit tight, I feel like it's a lot more flattering. Whereas if I'd gone for the slightly bigger size, I just feel like maybe it would have been a bit swampy. I don't know. But anyway, I love this dress. As I said, it was £8.99. It's in H&M stores now. I'm tempted to get another one because that's how boring I am. If I find something that I love and it's comfortable, I buy two. Yeah, also just on a side note, H&M is one of my favourite like clothes shops ever. I am thinking of doing a video of like a H&M, Boohoo and Pretty Little Things haul, because as well, I've really got into Pretty Little Things and Boohoo recently. Thinking like of filming a bit of a try on haul. Is that something you would be interested in? Because I think it'd be really fun to make that video. Little bedroom, which is meant to be Alex's bedroom, but Alex has not slept in there once, so we're going to bang Alex in with Dre, and that's going to be my studio, like literally a studio. I'm just so excited about it. So I'll actually be able to, you know, stand up, do a bit of a sassy catwalk with like a sassy maybe twerk at the end. I'm so excited. But anyway, so yeah, this is my dress, and next I have some boots. Oh my gosh, how can I do this without flashing the nun? I do not know. Maybe if I stand like this will be a thing of the past when I've got my studio, because I'll have space, like, because I won't have a massive bed in the way. So it will be more professional in the future, I promise. But these are my Converse boots. Oh my gosh, there's a lady outside. She's thinking, what is going on up there with that girl? Oh my gosh, this is the most awkward position ever. Can you see my boots? I don't know. Oh my gosh. But anyway, these are Converse. They're kind of like they're not leather, they're like a faux leather, but the best thing about them, can you see the little studs on the top? I really hope I'm not flashing my nun right now, but look at these cute little studs. They are super comfy. I'm a size 3, so super small feet. But the best thing about the Converse boots is that they were meant to be £65, and I'm like, £65? But they were half price, so I got them for like £35. and I feel like, oh my gosh, they're so fancy, and I'm just, should I take one off? No, that's too much effort. But anyway, did you see them? I hope you saw them. Promise you, going forward, we're going to have more clothes, kind of try on hauls, and I am going to be doing some catwalks, and you're going to see everything. You're not going to be flashed with my none, and it's going to be a great time. Like literally, I won't be getting stares from passers-by looking up thinking, oh, what the hell is that pink-haired lady doing up there? I mean, really. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the, I'm going to move on to the skincare actually, because I've got a couple of products here that I've just been loving recently. They're both moisturisers. The first one is by L'Oreal. It's the Hydra Genius Aloe Water. I've been using this for almost 2 months now, and I've kind of fallen in love with it a little bit because I have been on the search for a while now for a really good kind of day and night moisturiser, which I'll talk about in a minute. But for me, with a day moisturiser, I'm always looking for something that isn't only a great moisturiser, but performs really well under foundation, because I wear foundation every single day. So I want to know that I've got a really good base, you know, hanging out under the foundation. So this is kind of like a gel-like consistency. It's not your typical kind of creamy like consistency. It just makes your skin feel really refreshed, incredibly hydrated, and I think because it is a gel, it's got that kind of instantly hydrating feeling to it, whereas I think with a cream, you know, you rub it in and sometimes you don't get that burst of hydration. But I don't know, I just feel like with this you get a burst of hydration. They do have 2 versions out, one for I think drier skin types, and then one for, I think, yeah, this is for normal to combination skin, and it's got a beautiful little pump. I really like the packaging. It looks expensive, like, and it's not. And my night moisturizer, because do you know what, I feel like it's important to have a day moisturizer and a night moisturizer, because I feel like they're very different things and you need different moisturizers dependent on what time of day it is. I once said that to my mum. I think I was giving her some skincare and I said, okay, this is a night moisturizer, you can only use it at night time, and she thought that was like the most hilarious thing ever. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah mum, like literally get with the times. I mean, seriously. This is by L'Oreal and it's the Revitalist filler plus hyaluronic acid. And again, this is more of like, I don't know, it's like a gel-like consistency. Night moisturizers are known for being very kind of thick, heavy creams, because I think the idea is when you're in bed at night, if you've got an incredibly thick cream on, it has time to like soak into your skin whilst you sleep. I've never really been a fan of those, so I really wanted to find a night moisturizer that was a little bit lighter, and this one definitely is that. It does have like some crazy claims on this, that it claims to diminish wrinkles in 2 weeks and make you look 18 again. I can't really comment on that, because how can you ever judge like, oh yes, it's diminished my wrinkles by 40%? You couldn't honestly ever say that, could you? But I just like the feel of this. I like the smell of this. I like L'Oreal. Like, these are both by L'Oreal. I think L'Oreal does great skincare. Like, I've spent a ton of money in the past on fancy skincare from Selfridges, and it's all been like so disappointing for the most part. L'Oreal and Garnier and, you know, other brands that you get in like the drugstores, they produce really good quality makeup, skincare, and it's not as much. So I have a thing now where I ain't spending over £20 on a moisturiser. Actually, I ain't spending over £15 on a moisturiser. No. So being a fair skin girl, I do struggle to find like really good bronzers. But I recently tested out one by W7. I bought this on eBay for about $2.99. And this is the Very Vegan Matte Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I love this. I'm wearing it today. This is what it looks like. It actually looks quite dark, I feel, in the pan. But it doesn't come off as dark on the face somehow. So I've got this around the perimeters of my FOD. I've just got it as a bit of contour, and I feel like this is that perfect mix of cool and warm tones. So it's not like super cool tone that it looks harsh, and it's not super warm tone that it just looks orange on my skin. Formula is really kind of blendable, easy to apply. It's not too pigmented. You can kind of build it up to what you want, and I just really love it. So if you're a fair skin girl, I would really recommend this. It also comes with a great mirror, which is brilliant, and it's a vegan. So if you're a cruelty-free makeup kind of girl or guy, I would definitely recommend this to you. Okay, so next we've got a setting powder, and this is a product that I've been using for a good while now. I have well and truly broken into the pan. So this is the Instagirl Rose Powder, and it's by Primark. It costs £4, and as you can see, it's got a slightly kind of, well, a very like baby pink colour to it. I find that this is perfect for obviously like setting the face, but also I feel like it has a brightening effect. Not quite sure if this works for me because I am quite fair skinned. So like, for example, I don't really know if it would work particularly well on like medium to deep skin tones, but again, if you've got fair skin, I feel like this is a really fantastic setting powder. Never looks cakey, it's nice and finely milled, so it's easy to apply, and I just really love it. And it's £4. I feel like, you know, in the Brady Bunch when they do that dance, I can't remember the song, but they go like this. Oh my gosh, I love that film, The Brady Bunch. Jan! I'll just never forget that scene, and she's like, Masha. I had an older sister, and all the boys fancied my sister, right? And I could totally relate to Jan on an emotional level. You know, I could relate to being the younger sister who no one was really interested, like my family were interested in me, but you know, like boys and stuff, like no one was interested in me. Everyone fancied my sister, and I was just all salty like, Masha. So anyway, great film. So next we have a fantastic blush. This is a perfect dupe in terms of the formula for the MAC Mineralize blushes. This is from Aliexpress. It costs, I think, $3.99, and it's by the Here's to Beauty brand. This is like, I could just go because that would sum up how I feel about this. It's a beautiful kind of corally shade. It's super soft. It's got a gorgeous sheen to it. Like, I'm a huge fan of sorry, I filmed another video before this one, but I'm a huge fan of sheeny blushes, and if you are too, this is the perfect option. It's so affordable, and it's so similar to the MAC Mineralize formula. I just feel like it's just amazing. It's my new favourite blush. I just love it. They do have a few other shades as well, so if you're not a particular fan of coral, they do have they have a few pinky kind of shades. I have ordered a couple more, but they've just not arrived yet. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely gorgeous. If you're a fan of sheeny blushes, definitely check out these. Also, I feel like when you've got this blush on, because it is very sheeny and glowy, you don't need to wear a highlighter as well. I feel like if you wore a highlighter with this, it would just be like a step too far in terms of the glow factor. Oh gosh, I never thought I'd hear myself say that sentence, but I just think that this is so glowy in its own right. You don't really need a highlighter. It's perfection. Next, I've got a couple of highlighters. These are from the Miss A website. They're by the brand AOA, which I believe you can only buy on the Miss A website. I think Miss A own it. These cost £1 each. They are definitely like a more powdery kind of very dry consistency. So like, I'm not going to do it, well I am, because I'm going to swatch them for you, but like literally, I know I'm raving about these, and they're two of my current favourite highlighters, but they feel like sandpaper. They feel so dry, and rough, like, and you can hear the sound when I put my fingers in, and they don't look like much at all on your fingers. They're actually quite underwhelming, to be honest. everywhere apart from on the face. This one is Fresa and it's a beautiful pink gold shade. This one is Fairy and it's a beautiful kind of yellowy gold shade. I would definitely urge you to check out my testing out Miss A video 1 because I do a first impression on these and you'll really be able to like see how they look on the face. Like everything about these is underwhelming until you put them on your face and all of a sudden you're blown away by the majesty of the glow up on your face. Okay, so next we have a liquid lipstick. This is by Juvia's Place. I'm such a big fan of Juvia's Place eyeshadows. They're some of my favourite palettes. And one of my fantastic subscribers, Lexi, was supremely generous and kind. And she surprised me with, it was like a double pack of liquid lipstick. And I've got it in here somewhere. Metallic liquid lipstick. These two are absolutely sensational. They're in the shade Candace with an A, not an I. Like, it's not like Candice, it's Candace. I love both of these. I think the metallic formula especially is one of the comfiest liquid lipsticks that I've ever worn in my life. But this one, which is the matte formula, is just divine. This is like my perfect lip shade. It's a super kind of cool toned brown, but it almost has like hints of pink in it. I just think it's so grungy, it's so me, and it's just so sexual, like literally sexual. I cannot thank Lexi enough for sending these to me because honestly I never would have tried them if she hadn't have sent them to me, and I'm so happy I have them in my life. You will have seen me wearing this in quite a few videos. Bellissimo! Okay, and just to finish off, I have two fabulous foundations. One is more high-end, one is more kind of budget affordable end. I've done reviews on both of these foundations, so I will link them in the description down below. It's the Revolution Pro by Makeup Revolution, and it's the full cover camouflage foundation. This is a very high coverage foundation that doesn't look cakey, that doesn't feel heavy, and has a really beautiful kind of natural finish. I find a lot with like high coverage foundations, A, they can look super cakey, and B, they can look very flat and just unnatural and heavy on the skin. But this one actually looks like skin. It feels comfortable, it wears really well. I haven't really watched that many other reviews on this, so I'm not quite sure what the general consensus has been. But for me, as a oily skinned 34-year-old lady, I absolutely love this. It only costs about £4 or £5, so it's super affordable, and I feel like if you're in the market to buy a full coverage foundation that won't look cakey and won't feel like a mask on your face, I would definitely recommend check out the Revolution Pro Foundation. Oh, I'm back to the Brady Bunch again. Like literally, I don't know why is this in my head today. I mean, anyway, that just feels good to do that. I don't know. Okay, and to finish off, we have the higher end foundation. I literally just did a review on this. I've actually worn it for quite a number of days at this point, and I absolutely love it. It's the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. I feel like everyone loves this foundation. I have watched a load of reviews on this purely because it was released in America like 6 months before it was released here, so I had like 6 months to just completely lust after this, and it certainly did not fail to meet my high expectations. I was a little bit worried because I feel like when you've got such high expectations for a product, or when you've been lusting after it for so long, sometimes it can be a bit disappointing when you try it purely because your expectations were so high. But this is my favorite foundation of the moment. I am not going to go into too much detail because I have done a review where I spoke at length about it, but just in a nutshell, it's a beautiful natural finish. It gives medium coverage. It's so comfortable, like it's weightless on the face. Hello there. I know you're thinking, what's going on? What's happening right now in the world? I'm so sorry. I've just been editing the May Favourites video that you've just been watching, and I seem to have lost the last bit of footage of me saying goodbye, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is tragic right now. I can't just like end the video like without saying goodbye. So here I am to say goodbye because I don't know where that footage went, but So frustrated about it. But anyway, guys, who cares? I'm here. And I'm going to say goodbye now. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with more.